Welcome to the Lesson on People podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got full ass
cast.
cast tonight. Full ass cast tonight. Let me get my intros in, then we'll jump into the story. Tonight, we are going to be talking about Dr. Thomas Harvey. He's the pathologist who performed the autopsy on Albert Einstein.
What?
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Okay. I've always wondered about that. Autopsy for sure.
Oh man, no. We made full use of the body. We're like, the First Nations dealing with the buffalo. No part goes to waste.
What's it like
body,
being a genius? What's it like being a genius? We don't know.
On the inside. What's it like on the inside being a genius? We got to touch and feel these things. I have no idea about what this story holds, Justin. This is going to be fucking awesome.
Let's get the intros out of the way with my five boys here. We'll go around in a circle. Sean, the magic carpet ride, you're here. Say hello.
Woo! Oh, I'm saying hello. I'm floating. I'm flying high. There's many reasons why I'm the magic carpet ride, baby. Many reasons.
My man's high right now.
Yeah, that's right. Correct.
We've got Kyle KY Jelly. You're here. You're floating head.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I shaved today. My scalp is so pert. It's so shiny. I'm ready.
And he is. If I know we don't do visual right now, but he is definitely doing some witchcraft. It is just his bald head and blackness, nothing else.
I have put a hex on a lot of families to get this head. This is hard work here. That's what you're seeing. Incantations.
I've made it before, but I just want to make it again. You're like the genie head in a box from the Pee Wee Herman Playhouse show. All right,
yeah.
Jambi.
Yes. What a reference. What a reference.
Deep reference.
We had good childhoods. I'm sorry that you all didn't watch that show when you were younger.
We also have Connor Conman. How are you, baby?
Doing great.
Running past that.
I want all of us to bring up this is a hockey prodigy, and he's discovered late.
Oh, yeah.
We watched his game yesterday.
Yeah,
our man Connor
running over some men, a legend over some men right now.
Gonna make it into the NHL at part 38.
38.
Yeah, you got good knees. You got good knees still.
Ovechkin is what? He was 41 when he just had the scoring record? Come on, you got this.
That's true.
Yeah, but he's been playing for since he was he came out of the womb.
I think you got this. You got this.
So did you. We already know. Yep.
And last we have Ryan Big Cat. You're with us.
I'm joining you guys. I'm happy about this story. I'm enormously happy. We have a full cast. That obviously makes me enormously happy. And we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Lorena.
Yeah, see? Did you just look that up?
No, I'm just going off of what you said, so I hope it's right.
I think it means queen when you add the A at the end of it.
With an A, it means queen. With an A, it means queen. Yeah, that's okay.
Just
I'm a
reign.
queen. I'm a big time queen for sure. So here we go.
And finally, I'm Jay Money. I'm also enormous. I'm enormous for my fucking four boys over here.
Yeah, dude. Tall and proud, baby.
Okay, so let's jump into the story. Thomas Harvey. Dr. Thomas Harvey. He was the guy who performed the autopsy on Albert Einstein when he died. This was at the Princeton Medical Hospital. Princeton Medical Hospital. So make sure I got that correct.
Yeah.
So when Albert Einstein died, he actually had very explicit rules for what should happen to him. He wanted to be cremated. He wanted his ashes to be spread secretly. He wanted no monuments, no relics to his name. He didn't want to be remembered like that.
And I mean, there's a whole separate narrative about how that ties in with the fact that he was associated in Germany kind of when he was having some of those conversations as well. He was still part of Europe before he immigrated to the U.S. to get out of what was going on in Germany at the time. And then the obviously the post of everything he did.
Right. I know Einstein had very difficult times trying to perform some of the tests and research that he wanted to conduct in Germany at the time.
Yeah.
I know that he traveled to Russia to perform one of his really early studies that was kind of groundbreaking for him. But the focus of the story is on the man who did the autopsy, who kind of neglected everything that Einstein wanted him to do with his body after he died. Specifically, Thomas Harvey stole his brain, Einstein's brain.
Whoa,
He also stole Einstein's eyeballs.
Gotta have them.
Let's not make this a villain episode. There's a big market for
but
brains.
I mean, all the knowledge went in through those
There's
eyeballs.
a big market for
that's
brains and
important to
eyeballs.
say.
Big market for
How
brains
did the
and
knowledge
eyeballs.
go in?
We all saw Minority Report. Tom Cruise needed new eyes. Come on.
Yeah.
I
He
mean,
had the
forget that
marbles.
we've all seen Young Frankenstein. We know where the Abby normal brain comes from. You know?
Yeah.
Well, the eyeballs he actually gifted to Einstein's eye doctor, who
Say what? Can we go back? Hold on. Wait, but why?
that's kind of the premise of the whole story.
Yes, I tickled the bottom of the barrel.
So the eye doctor, I can't pronounce the word. Not even going to try. Someone else can give it a shot.
Optometrist?
He was
Ophthalmologist?
That's the one. That's the one.
I was like, optometrist.
No, not optometrist.
Ophthalmologist.
Ophthalmologist.
You got it. That's right.
Anyways, that guy, that was Dr. Henry Abrams, and he kept the eyeballs in a safe deposit box for decades.
Oh, were they preserved? Jesus Christ!
I think so.
Okay.
In the box.
You know,
I know. I was like, was that the one guy's watch underneath it? No, it's fucking Einstein's dead eye juice.
they're just slowly desiccating in there, just dry.
Yeah.
That would be rough. Oh man.
So out the gate, Albert Einstein's son, Hans Einstein, hears about this, and he is mad. He is not happy with this. So Dr. Thomas Harvey contacts Hans and has a conversation with him, and kind of smoothed him over. And Albert Einstein's son was essentially like, "Oh, if you use this only for research and not for like attention, not for like making money or anything like that," and Thomas Harvey was like, "Yep, you got it," and then did none of that.
I mean,
I'm actually instantly. I got a lot of respect for this guy.
he already said, "Fuck your will and your death plan." So, are you really someone to be trusted? You know what? It's how he smoothed him. You know,
It is.
That's how Hans got smoothed. Yeah.
Perspectives are changing.
Germany, you know, shit happens. It's fine.
So he holds on to this brain and he transports it to the University of Pennsylvania, where he is helped, I guess, plastify it. They harden it in a polymer, which is pretty common for organs and stuff like that. And then he cuts the brain into 240 blocks.
Jeez,
that's a lot of blocks.
Then he cuts those blocks into over 100 microscopic slides.
All right.
Interesting. Okay.
And then he saves those slides in a bunch of weird places, like mason jars, beer coolers, cider boxes.
Well, it's, and I will always complain about freezer space. You know what I mean? Freezer space is very limited.
That's precious real estate. Holy
It is. It is.
That's true.
So you got to find where you can make up for that.
So Thomas Harvey is promptly fired for this.
Like the school officials at the Pennsylvania University found out, or he was keeping. I don't get it when these things happen. Like he's funded by a school, or there's funding for this. It's Albert Einstein's brain of everything. He had shit in just like beer coolers and stuff. No one was like, we should tag it and bag it very particularly.
Yeah. Well, that's education. Welcome to education.
Let me just stop you there. No one funded this. He just did it on his own.
He did it on his own. Okay, so even better. God.
Sweet. Wow.
This wasn't
when you do it on your own, it's you get a lot of different perspectives.
Was he just like a rogue autopsist?
Yeah, so he was a doctor.
Like the family order an autopsy? I don't even know how he died.
So he died of an abdominal aneurysm.
So so did they have an ME, or was it like an actual like mortician that did this stuff?
Well, he was I believe he was an autopsy guy. I don't know the name of it.
Okay. So
I'm going with Connor. Autopsist. I like.
He must have. Okay, so he must have been a medical examiner then, right?
Yeah,
That makes it okay. All right.
Well, he could have taken his body could have been held in the morgue for
a while,
until it was transported to a funeral home or whatever to be processed because he wanted to be cremated. But he's the guy doing the autopsy is probably working maybe in the same building, right? Like he's around.
It has to be right because if they're storing the building there, so then the whole group would have kind of been around. Okay, that makes sense.
Right, he would have saw like, oh, he's over there. I'll just snatch his brain real quick.
That's
why
more.
No, he was the guy. He was the guy on call when he died. So he was the guy that
it would luck of the draw.
Yeah. It would have been an official position. He would have been like a medical examiner. He would have been a mortician sort of thing. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. And this was at the Princeton Medical Hospital.
Yeah,
this wasn't at the University of Philadelphia.
But that's the transition is what gets me though. He hits up the Pennsylvania University like, hey, I don't need funding. I just want to know, are you guys down? I'm about to fucking chop up Einstein's brain. Let me come through. Grab some beers. It's gonna be a good night. Like there was no legitimacy to it. It sounds like he was just like, I'm going to show up at your school and let's do this.
But when you do an autopsy, you're supposed to do all that stuff. They have to do a full, basically, document of the at least in my knowledge.
Well,
they might have done that at Princeton,
but they don't. He didn't. He had no reason to take his brain.
Yeah. Like he took the brain specifically, just the brain to Pennsylvania.
No, he took the brain and the eyeballs.
I'm hearing both. I'm making excuses for him taking the brain. Okay,
you are.
So
reason. He shouldn't have taken the brain. It was against. He got fired for it because it was against protocol. The family didn't want it. Einstein didn't want it, but he got away with it.
Okay.
Oh man.
So Princeton Medical Hospital fires him. He's stripped of his position. He's pretty much forced to leave the Princeton community. He becomes infatuated with Einstein's brain because he believes, the core belief here is that Einstein had a magnificent brain and there was something unusual about it. And if we studied it, we could unlock the secrets of Einstein's brain and help people with science infinitely.
Sure.
Just to be fair, we've had many rants on this podcast about people who are believed to be brilliant in some capacity or gifted in some capacity who are not. And I think this kind of plays into that a little bit here.
Yeah.
The doctor is questionable. Einstein, I feel, is like unassailable. Like
right. That's fair. No, absolutely.
No, dude, he was
like
banging
eating parts of his brain.
Dude, when you're that smart, you can bang whoever you want. I don't even care as long as it's not me or my mom.
Yeah, if you're that smart, and then you come work for America, you can bang whoever you want. That's correct.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't bang Sean's dad. Be cool.
So he loses his spot in the medical community and he kind of drifts around Kansas. He drifts around the Midwest. He takes kind of various positions in clinics. He works in factories, but this entire time he's infatuated with Einstein's brain and he has it. And it consumes his life and it actually ends his marriage. It isolates him from his children. So he lost his marriage. His wife divorced him. Wilma Harvey divorced him, and then Wilma. I'm so sorry. Willa.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I was about to slide down the back of
Wilma. Wilma's better. We'll just do
the sound of acceptance in both of your voices when it became Willa and not Wilma. What are you angry at the Flintstones? Or something?
We were Flint. Yes, dude. I was about to slide down the back of a brontosaurus, like I just said.
He loses custody of his children through this process where, Willa in court, describes to the judge how this guy is he's completely absent. He's not even around. He's too busy chasing down this brain shit to be a father. And the judge sides with her.
I feel that's normal. Was there any banging of the brain? Did he fuck the brain? Did he use the brain to get off in any way?
It's in slides.
No,
you can rub that against.
You can fuck slides, KY. Come on, bro. Learn life. Learn life.
KY, obviously you're
an
idiot. You didn't know that.
Yeah, obviously you're an idiot, KY. Dude, fuck slides, dude.
Sunday barbecue over here.
I wish you would fuck slides, dude. God.
Just attacked.
Tony taught me how to fuck slides, dude. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Going back to our original.
I think again, Tony taught you how to be a man. I think a
He did. He fucking did.
Oh my great googly moogly.
You're gonna get nothing out of that table slap I just did.
So essentially, this guy, he wants to prove that there's something spectacular about Einstein's brain. He wants it to be so, and he spends all of his life trying to get someone to conduct the research because he knows that he can't do that, which, good on him. He at least can admit that.
Yeah.
So from the time that he takes the brain, he is contacting people left and right to, hey, I have Einstein's brain. Please conduct research on it. Please study it. Most people of legitimate ilk say, no, it's completely unethical. You stole this man's brain. We're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Some people bite. So some people actually do go out and conduct some research, and the research has been largely contested. So Marion Diamond at UC Berkeley in the 1980s did conduct a study on his brain. She found that he had some enrichment in his cells and maybe an abnormal growth in a part of the brain. Her research was challenged because she wasn't comparing it to other brains of the same age. The cells in your brain change as you get older. So she was comparing them to like 40-year-old men who had died, 60-year-old men who had died, in some cases 80-year-old men who died. So the ages of the people were all over the place. Also, no human being is raised the same. We eat different food. We grow up in different environments.
So how old was he when he died?
Developmental items of the brain. Absolutely. Yeah. How old was he? He was
Einstein.
80.
It's literally pulled up on my phone right now. I did not know. I didn't think it was necessary to know. He was born in 1879, died in 1955. You do the math. 76.
76. Okay.
Thanks, Wikipedia.
That was a roller coaster of feelings.
And our current time, 76. You're still relative. We're fortunate enough. You're still pretty relatively spry.
Yeah.
In terms of mental acuity.
He died of the worst kind of tummy ache,
And exactly, he didn't die of like old age. He died of an abdominal aneurysm. So,
Yeah. No. So an item. It was not his brain. It was yes.
So her studies said this is an unusual brain. He was very smart for these reasons. And a lot of people refuted that. There was another study done by someone named Sandra Wilson, McMaster University in Canada. He actually drove the brain over the border to make sure that this woman got this in order to
Do you have anything to declare before you pass this border, I
think it was a lot easier to drive over the border back then.
And it's totally true. That's totally true. Plus, back then they really did not care.
I'm hearing a lot of women scientists right now, so I don't know if I even trust that.
I think there's your problem. Am I right?
There's your problem, guys.
She was probably on a period.
So these studies really didn't come out to much. Other people conducted studies, which they produced pretty much no results. And to your credit, of the three people I have listed, the other three people I have listed, two of them were women. So 4 of the 5 were women who conducted these studies.
That's kind of weird.
It's
kind of weird. I guess we don't know. I guess we don't know now.
Starting with a dude who stole a brain and eyeballs and probably
you're starting with someone who is just an idiot to begin with. Yeah.
And it's like common knowledge that he has this. Like this is open information, and
right,
no one tries to get the brain back or like.
Exactly. There's no legal action to get the brain back. He's just like, I openly have this brain. What's up?
Well, the son did technically give him permission.
Oh, he got smoothed over.
He got smoothed over.
He got smoothed over.
So it would be
Sean's trying to push.
Yeah.
That's smoothing.
Smoothing.
Yeah.
It also works in 2 ways because if you have a smooth brain.
It does. What do you say? What do you say to that? Smooth brain.
Smooth brain is bad. You want a wrinkled
brain is
That
bad.
means you're smarter. Smooth
means you're
brain bad.
smart. Okay.
3 words. That's
All
all
right.
you need to know. All right.
I was just wondering where that was going to go. I didn't know.
What an episode.
Well, none of us did the neuroscience before this episode. That's the
That's
problem.
true. I did not do any
bit.
research.
We did. You did a little bit. Okay.
I
all
took
right.
some
I was thinking about Tony
neurocognitive-
Hernandez, my buddy. So we're whatever.
You know, I should have gone into psychology, but my final class of college after 4 years of leaving college and coming back was neurocognitive abilities. So I'm with it. I just want to see the slides now and maybe
Yeah.
You instantly prove that you have no idea by saying I'm with it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a perfect phrase.
And Sean, honestly, the best episode of this podcast will be you seeing the slides. That will be the best episode.
It will be
because you're going to prove
it will be televised.
Exactly.
Yes. The revolution is here.
The revolution is here. Yes, it's going to be the best episode.
Do I need to know anything about the brain to want to jerk off with it, Kyle? All right. I'm sick of you.
Well, don't pull me back in. I was out.
You're always in, Kyle. You're always in.
Damn it.
When the
this
demon
brain got
comes
abused
out.
on Epstein Island, man. This brain got
It
abused.
was used on Epstein Island. Whoa.
Got it in there. Shoehorned it in there.
That was more of like a hate fucking though.
Mossad is listening to this podcast.
How big that brain was.
Mossad's favorite podcast. Here we go.
It was paid for by Israel.
So in this process of trying to get people to in this process, they're trying to get people to.
I'm sorry, KY's reaction to that comment just so beautiful. I can't.
So in the process of trying to get this brain research conducted so he can prove his point, he's essentially just calling just anyone up, like researchers, grad students, like anyone who will take a slide to do research. He wants them to have it. He sent part of this brain to Japan.
Oh my God.
We got smart people out there to be looking at brains.
We do got smart people in Japan.
It sounds like you went kind of Oprah though, like you get a slide of brain and you get a slide of brain, and then just went around the world with it.
But probably looking for leading neurology studies around the world, I'm assuming.
Right.
Yes, but he was also gifting them to people and probably using it to pay for shit too.
Yeah. Well,
you want a slice of
Daddy's
Einstein's
gotta
brain?
Daddy's got to make a dime. You want some brain? Give me that cashola. Come on, baby.
Yep.
So in the 1990s, he meets up with a journalist, Michael Pasternini, and this journalist is fascinated by Harvey and his story, and they team up. And the point of their teaming up is to drive the rest of these slides. Now, Thomas Harvey's elderly at this point; he's getting pretty old.
Sure.
They want to drive these slides across the United States to deliver them to Einstein's granddaughter, Evelyn Einstein.
Okay.
So in the process of this, Harvey is trying to like stop at and call every single person he can between these two destinations. I'm pretty sure that she lived in California. Yeah, she lived in California. They took off from New Jersey together.
Jesus.
By car with these brains in the trunk in Tupperware.
So question. But by the time he gets to this point, though, he doesn't have his original like 240 or 250, right?
No.
He's down to like 100, or like, do you know how many he started off New Jersey with? Like, how many did he get rid of over the years?
Well, he started off with 240 blocks of brain that he cut down to over 1,000 slides.
Oh, okay.
So
right.
1,000 slides of brain, and he's way down on the 1,000 slides.
He's way down.
He's way down.
You're a big time gambler. I lost thousands on this brain.
And he, trying to remember kind of he has a lot of them, so he tries to give them away. He uses them to earn a little bit of money. Yeah. But he held on to like the grand majority of them. And
so he still had quite a bit
because he did. And because he distributed so much of them, the research, the more he distributed them, the less and less probable that they could actually conduct research on the brain, because he didn't identify what part of the brain they came from. They weren't cataloged in any way. They were just slivers of meat, essentially. So people are like, oh, well, I can analyze this part of the brain, but I have no idea where it came from. Like what hemisphere of the brain that you were talking about here.
Right.
So that severely inhibited their ability to do research, even if there was research to do. But, most of the research that concluded said it was just a normal fucking brain. There's nothing that spectacular about it, except for the one study, which was heavily contested, that he had, more cell development than normal.
I mean, it sounds like usually that person had all the brain or more of the brain at that time to look at. So I'm with her. But I stand with her.
That's usually how these things go. I mean, when we, not to get into all the science of it, but the assessments that are used to measure brain efficiency, capacity, brilliance, whatever it might be that you're looking for, a genius level, right? Whatever metric it is that we measure that by, those tests are pretty flawed.
Yeah,
or have flaws to them.
Yeah,
and so this makes total sense that we're finding that it's virtually the same as everyone else.
Right. It's just that Einstein was very obsessed with numbers and his career and where he was at, and he hyper focused on it. And he became very good at it, and he proved his points through research. That's it.
We're obsessed with what he gave to science, right? I mean, he gave brilliant ideas to science.
Well, he was on a massive pedestal. People loved him.
Yes.
He looked zany. He had a very impressive public eye. Him and Oppenheimer were friends, right?
This is a guy who I'm notoriously would show up to work and had forgotten to put on pants too, right?
Exactly.
I mean, he
he's got more important things on his mind than pants.
Yeah, than putting on pants. That's for sure. I forgot the Wranglers. We're just doing this in the boxers today. Sorry, guys.
He didn't let that slide into his brain that day. I
was going to go all the way back to the Flintstones reference. He wanted to be like Fred Flintstone.
He did. Well, he was pushing his car along.
Yeah.
He was
kicking his car.
The brain thinks better when the lower bits have aeration.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like good air flowing. I feel like you're leading up to this final grift or whatever's happening here, Justin, because you're saying he left New Jersey with his final bits of brain. And he's supposed to deliver it to the granddaughter of Einstein. But you say, as he's driving across the fucking country, which from Michigan, yes, from New Jersey, no. I've driven that drive. It's a long fucking drive. He's just calling up people trying to give away or sell the last pieces of the brain.
It would be stopping to have payphone conversations too, which we're in that weird demographic where we still remember what payphones were. And that's an interesting bit.
Well, I think that this was more of a last-ditch effort to have research conducted on it. Maybe not. I don't know if Thomas Harvey was a bad person, just misguided. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
He's a bit zany sounding. Yeah.
I like to think that there is something special about Einstein's brain, and maybe because he held the raw power of Einstein's brain, and it drove him fucking crazy.
It drove him insane. It drove him insane.
And he split it up. Yeah. He split it up to save humanity.
And it's
too much power.
If it fell in the wrong hands,
it's the plot of Mummy Returns, basically, right? Where he has
where it's two pieces.
Nahamra, just
a lot of things lead back to Brendan Fraser. We've talked.
They
about
really
that
do. This podcast. Well, Brendan Fraser's never appeared on this podcast. I wish he would. We'd love to have you.
We actually really love Brendan Fraser. All right, 1999, The Mummy rocks fucking socks. All right,
yeah, man.
It does.
Monkey Bone, great. Monkey Bone.
And Monkey Bone.
What a weird movie. And that's a guy with bulgy eyes, like me. You know what I mean?
That's right. That. And that's why he fit in with Encino Man as well. He was the perfect caveman.
So just to drive this to the ending, the journalist that traveled with him did publish a book, Driving Mr. Albert, a trip across America with Einstein's brain, which was published in 2000.
Wow.
Okay. It did pretty well. It won a lot of awards. It was a bestseller.
No doubt this probably won awards. Yeah.
Right. I can't think it going any other way, but I feel like that is like the tail end of what juice you could squeeze out of that, right? Like all this other shit has happened. He's like, You're gonna drive Einstein's brain across America. Of what's left of it, yeah, we're going to give it to his granddaughter.
He's not German.
I want him to be German, all right? It felt right in my head.
Why?
Well, we know how those European countries work. They're all
He came
connected,
from
guys.
European area. He could have been German. We don't know. You probably know because you actually researched.
We don't.
But
He's from
my
New
gut
Jersey.
feels right. All right, well,
No,
fuck
the
this guy.
doctor
What is
who
he
had the
banging
brain.
Snooki or something? Like, get the fuck out of here.
So, anyways, he, despite making it to Evelyn Einstein, he still held on to pieces of the brain.
Sure.
Damn it.
And then in 1998, he finally returned the brain tissue to the chief pathologist at Princeton Hospital.
Sure,
Wow.
he cared a lot.
Wow.
That guy was not the same guy when he was there, I'm assuming.
So from 1955 to 1998, he had these brains.
Yeah.
Good God, man.
Finally gave them back in 98. And then our man Harvey dies about 10 years later in 2007.
Did someone take his brain?
Yes.
That'd only be fair. That would
That would
only
only
be
be fair.
Just the
Brain for
brain.
brain. Brain for brain. That's how it
Yeah,
works.
Drive that
family,
bitch
Just
around.
put that in a fucking jar and everyone just hawks a loogie in it on the new year.
Yeah.
You know.
That's playground stuff. Brain for brain. Brain for brain. I spit on your brain. You spit on my brain. Let's go.
I want mine to be
I spit
smooth.
on your brain. Ooh,
So there are-
you don't.
After he gave away the last of his slides, last of the brains, some portions were given over to the National Museum of Health and Medicine in Maryland.
Mhm.
46 slides were donated to the Mutter Museum in Philadelphia, which we all went to one time.
Yes, we sure
hell
did.
yeah,
We sure
buddy.
did. Great,
Done it.
great museum.
I don't
So
remember
we were-
seeing
Great
those, though.
museum.
Nah,
We didn't see them. I don't think they're on display, but we were in the same building as them fucking brains.
Yeah, dude. I can feel
And
this
that's-
fucking
I
smooth
felt-
ass brain.
That's right.
Exactly. I
That's
felt
right.
so much smarter. My brain was
I-
like rippled after that,
Yeah.
I was ready to
So-
get smoothed out knowing that brain was so close. All right. That's how it works, baby.
We
Don't ever
we
know you were
got we
thinking
got
about it.
wicked hammered after going to that fucking museum. Or
Yeah.
politely hammered. Excuse me. We got politely.
Nah, Wicked Hammered sounds about right.
I
Wicked
took like
Hammered.
100 photos in that fucking museum before I saw the sign that said no photos.
Right.
That was out a lot.
Let's be fair. That's them being,
It's no one stopped me.
ridiculous.
No
yeah,
one stopped
no
me.
one stopped. me.
Yeah. No one's gonna stop you.
There's about to be a word you were gonna have to cut that I was gonna say. But we're not using it.
Anyway, so there's only, we only know the whereabouts of a handful of slides. The grand majority of these brains are like gone, like in someone's desk or like in the trash.
Private possession, really, right?
Yeah, or
Dude,
like a
talk
collector
about a
has it or
collector's item. I want a limited edition, right? Only 1,000 were made. Get me one of
Yeah.
them slides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking talk about it for the rest of my life.
So
Did
just
you
to
see my
close this
slide?
out, Dr. Thomas Harvey, he spent more than 50 years as the sole custodian. Well, maybe not the sole custodian, as the custodian of Einstein's chopped up ass brains.
And definitely self-appointed custodian.
Self-appointed.
That's true.
And I to remind everyone, it ruined his life. You know what I mean? He lost his family. He lost his credentials.
went deep
No
down
one
the
took him
rabbit hole.
seriously, and he didn't prove any of the things that he sought out to prove.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that's sad. Well,
Yeah,
Don't
Goes
waste
to
your life
show.
stealing a brain. That's what
Don't
we're
leave,
talking
don't
about.
risk your life stealing a brain. Just leave the brain to where it is. Yeah. Leave the brain.
Maybe that's
Connor?
a part 2 for the ophthalmologist. Or is eyeball still around?
I maybe I don't know. I don't know what was
Yeah.
special about his eyes.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid he lived in this time. He would have been definitely this is the guy who would have stolen Labubu's or something. You know what I mean? Just someone to make a buck.
They seemed important, okay, and I wanted
Mhm.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
Scary things, fucking boo-boos.
Anyways,
Let's
if
not
you
go down
enjoyed
that
this
road.
episode, find us wherever you listen. Find us wherever you listen to podcasts. Find us in all the social medias. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're elsewhere. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us on this wild episode about Albert Einstein's brain. Protect your brain. Protect your brain.
Yeah.
After death, too. After
After death,
Wear a
death,
helmet
to
when you
protect-
die.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Keep it on.
Don't let
Keep it
anyone
on.
take your after death brain. Yeah.
After
That's
death. Before. Before is okay.
Before is okay. Yeah, because you
I
gave
don't
up.
need it
You gave
before
up.
death. Jesus.
My brain got taken a long time ago, fellas.
Running on autopilot,
Anyways,
baby.
Thank you for visiting Less Known People podcast. We love you guys very much. We're going to roll this fat pig.
Roll it. Roll it. That was nice. That was sexy.